Hey, what is going on, everybody? In today's video, I want to go over everything there is to know about the Back to Boot Camp Skilletary event, which is going to be debuting on Friday alongside Block Party, interestingly. I don't know why on the same day, but that might be something for another video. But for today, I want to go over the rewards that we're going to be getting for the event, and also the breakdown of what these are worth in terms of gold value, because at the end of the day, training modules are often seen as, how much gold worth of modules am I getting? And I've done the spreadsheet math on all 7 tiers, including the first time rewards, and it's quite interesting to see how much of it we're actually getting. Now, I do want to say at the beginning that we will only be able to go up to tier 3 of the event for this month, which is actually a 3-star skilletary requirement. And it won't be until next month when we'll be able to go up to tier 6 or 6-star, and then the what month? June, July for the final tier 7 of that. But I just wanted to share with you guys how much training modules you can expect to get over this Flash event, and if this is a priority for you at all to star up these characters or not. So hopefully we can answer that by the end of this video. So without further ado, let's get this show started. So before we get started with the spreadsheet stuff, I do want to show that in the event selection window, you can find the Back to Boot Camp event here, the Flash event. Now, as of recording this video anyways, it starts on Friday, of course, again, the same day as Block Party. Block Party really needs to be once a month, I think, but on a different day. But that's a different topic anyways. So you can click on and preview the event here, and you can see all the rewards that you get. And it requires, actually, for the first tier, you do need 4 skilletary characters at, I don't think it matters what star level they're at, but you need to have 4 of them unlocked to get started on the first one. And it doesn't say, 4 skilletary for the second one, 4. So you don't actually need 5 until probably at a later time. Is that the 5th? Tier 5, actually. So it's not until Tier 5 that you actually need 5 characters, of which there's only 6 that you can choose from. So it would have to be, one of these. And realistically, the best characters that you can pick at an early stage anyways, it's probably going to be Punisher, Black Widow for sure. Merc Soldier's a really easy unlock, but you'd probably want to take Killmonger because it would double up for Chaos Theory. And Yelena is very easily farmable right now as well, because she's on Heroes 5-9. So in terms of earlier and newer players, those are probably your easiest farms. Red Guardian is obviously a really good character and probably worth ditching like Merc Soldier for in terms of the farm, but really that Red Guardian is really expensive in the arena store. Not something I would recommend for early and mid game players, so I would stick to the other 5 if that's something that you're looking to do. But you can see here, and I'm pretty sure it still goes up to a 6-star, 7-star, just like others. What's interesting though, unlike the other events, and I'm not pointing this out necessarily in my spreadsheets, but it does have ISO 8 requirements. Now, I don't really remember this. This is the first Flash event where this is the case. So it seems like you are required to put ISO crystals in them. Now, they're not very high, 1, 2, and 3. But I've never seen that before in any other Flash event where it requires, these ISOs to be in a character in order to actually go in. So the recommendations for this tier 7, which I know is not going to be for like 2 months from now, is quite high. Level 75 plus, gear tier 14. Now, that being said, we had the information for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier event, and that was pretty high recommendations as well. Turned out you didn't actually need that much, so I don't see you probably needing that. Usually it's below the recommendations, but still, something to keep note about, because that is a fair bit there. And you see that there's actually a huge amount of first-time rewards, but I have all of that put out into the spreadsheet as well. So let's jump on over there and take a look. Right, so here we are. So you guys may or may not be already familiar with some of the spreadsheet work that I've done in the past when it comes to math and it comes to other events and things that I try to, this one actually looks a little bit nicer than some of my other ones, I think. Let me know in the comments down below if you care about my color scheme or if you think it's trash or whatever. Anyways, that's not what I'm looking to do, but I am looking to get the information out to you guys, so I will actually be going over this so I can help explain this a little bit better. So this is the Back to Boot Camp training module Flash event. That's pretty obvious. And so I've broken it down by tiers and also the first time rewards, because this is kind of important and it's really kind of funny in some way to share how much you're actually getting from the first time reward, which is pretty bonkers in some cases. So let's start at tier 1. So you do get 12 from just the basic completion. You get 12 blue mods, which is equivalent to 15,000 gold. Now keep in mind that one blue mod is worth 1,250 gold. One purple mod is worth 5,000 gold. Now that's all we're getting. We're either getting blue mods or purple mods in the levels. So this is worth 15,000 gold. The purple mods that you get is worth 60,000 gold for a total of 75,000 gold worth for just that first click. Now, the first time rewards though is huge. So even for the tier 1, you gain 225 purple mods, which is worth 1.125 million gold, and you're getting a training orb. Now, I do want to say that I've kind of put a training orb worth about 300,000 gold, because that's on average about 30 gold modules. Now, that's equivalent to 10k gold per gold module, so about 300,000 gold. That's the most likely outcome looking at the odds and the drop rates of the training orb. So that's what I've kind of put and benched the training orb against. So for me, anytime there's a training orb, it's going to be roughly worth 300,000 gold in equivalency of training modules, if that makes sense. And let me know if this confuses you at all. Like for me, when I do training modules, I think about it in terms of gold, because when you level up a character, let's say from 70 to 71, you know, that costs 400,000 gold, or I think, or something around there. So that's what I think about in terms of my training modules, not to do with how much XP it gives or anything like that. I don't think that way, but you know, please let me know in the comments down below if this is confusing. If that's not how you guys think, I apologize, but I think about this for me in terms of how much gold am I spending, which is dumb, right? You know, having to use training modules and also spending gold to get there, but that's just how I think. So in terms of the first time rewards for tier 1, you're looking at 1.425 million worth of gold of training modules, which is crazy based on the 75,000 that the actual, just the regular click is worth. So combined, that's 1.5 million, but we really care about the first time rewards, and we also care about the individual one. Like, just for whatever reason you're capped at tier 1, you know, this is what we're looking at here. So the tier 2, again, the same thing. This kind of doubles up here at 150,000 per click, and the first time rewards jumps up to 1.925 million gold worth of training modules. So these first time rewards are very heavy, but you know, it is only first time. So after that, you're not going to get this again. And for tier 3, it jumps up a little bit here per click, about just over 250,000 gold worth of training modules. And you can see the breakdown here. You know, I have it in blue mods, purple mods, and then the training orb fragments, which I kind of divide, you know. So this is only 350 training orb fragments per click on the tier 3, but I did divide that based on the 300,000 gold equivalents. So the first time rewards here is 2.475 million gold from all this stuff from the first time reward. So if you add this up, you know, for the first month here, you're going to be doing, typically you're going to be doing tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, and then you're going to max out, and that's all you can do. But in terms of first time rewards, that's a lot. You know, you're getting about almost 6 million gold worth of training modules on that event, which sounds great, but do keep in mind, of course, first time rewards, just like in Payday, you know, you get the first time gold rewards, and that's all it is. And once you've used it up, you've used it up. But this might actually get you a fair bit to start anyways. Now, I do want to look at the other ones as well, because that's what we're going to be thinking about next month in June, and then in July for the final tier. So tier 4, again, 375,000 per click on that level here, and 2.9 million for the first time rewards. So that's pretty good. And then when we get to the next one, tier 5, because we're going to be doing 4, 5, and 6 typically if you have all of them available. If you don't, then you know, you'll only be able to go as high as you possibly can. But for here, tier 5, this is 487,500 gold worth of training modules, and the first time rewards is about 3.45 million gold worth of training modules. And tier 6 again jumps up to about 625,000 gold worth of training modules, and first time rewards 3.725 million. Yeah, no, it's not even numbers at all here. But what is interesting is when you get to tier 7, which is the final tier of the flash event, you do get about 825,000 gold worth of training modules per click, and so that gives you 100,000 gold of worth of training modules for blues, 500,000 or 500,000 worth of purple mods, and then almost a full 3/4 of a training orb per click. So if you were just doing three clicks of the tier 7 in July when we get there, then you'll be getting just over 2 training orbs, and you'll be getting 825,000 gold total times 3 clicks. And the first time reward for that is 4 million gold worth of training modules. So that'll be really good. But what's funny is if you actually multiply this by 3, so if you do this by 3, and because we know, if you guys know, Payday just came around, you get about 2.4 million gold worth of gold. I don't know why I said that. 2.4 million gold, because it's 800k gold times 3 on the final tier 7 of the Payday. So keep that in mind, that 2.4 there, and I want to multiply this figure by 3, and you get about Can I see it, or my head's in the way? There we go. So you actually get 2.475 million worth of training gold worth of training modules here, doing tier 7 3 times. So I'm gonna bold this. Isn't really super important, but I just wanted to share that. Anyways, so why is this funny? Well, that's because we get 2.4 million gold in Payday tier 7, and this is 2.47 million more or less of training modules worth of gold. But the thing is that gold is gold and training modules isn't gold. So in some sense, this is less value than what gold actually is. I'd rather have the 2.4 million gold than I would have 2.4 million gold worth of training modules. I know this is really confusing, but this is how I look at it there. So overall, I actually think that this event has less value than Payday. That being said, I know that training modules still is a heavy crunch for a lot of players, so this is still important to do. But whether or not you want to go out of your way to do this over, say, farming for something like Payday, I don't know. I mean, you might be able to do both simultaneously, and in some cases, actually, they cross over. So characters like Killmonger, you know, is going to have both the mercenary tag and the skilletary tag for this event. So there is a little bit of crossover, not a lot. Mercenary Soldier, also both a merc character and a skilletary character. So there's a couple of crossover characters here. If you're someone that doesn't have them at 7-star already and you're trying to, you know, decide how I get there with some of these flash events, then that might be some of the better characters that you might want to consider for this. But yeah, it's good. The first time rewards are good, but I don't know if the overall rewards just for the regular clicks for I know it is a monthly event, so obviously it's net positive for the kind of resources that you weren't getting before. So if you look at it that way, it's good. But in terms of if you don't have these characters at the desired star level, you know, you might need to make a conscious decision about whether or not you want to do that or not. But I wanted to share this information with you guys, make it transparent. I will have this available in the description below as well if you want to take a look at this at your own time. It is also available in my Discord channel as well, in the Voylon's Resources channel of my Discord. Yeah, I hope this was interesting and informative for you guys, and if it was, you know, please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and smash that like button down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this skilletary event that's coming up on Friday, and how heavy. I mean, obviously for the first 3 tiers, it's not going to be that difficult, but beyond that, let me know if you guys are deciding to do this as a priority for you. Lucky for me, I have most of these at, I think I actually can do them all at 7-star, so that's great news for me, but I know not everyone's going to be there. So yeah, let me know all of that in the comments down below. Curious to hear what you guys think about this event overall being a monthly flash event. So that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and of course, until next time, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Voylon signing out.